Welcome everybody to week 9. We're gonna make a quick video tonight. It's already Thursday night. We've been busy all week, so we're gonna do it real quickly before the Jets and the Colts game here. Then we'll download this, so hopefully we get it all. But let's do a quick video recap of week 8. Brett was 8-7. I was 9-6. Neither one of us had Jets winning and a couple of upsets. So overall in the season, I am 81-41. Brett is 78-44. So only 3 games behind halfway through the season. Anything can happen yet. So 81-41, 78-44. So really close. That was after week 8. Going into week 9, Thursday night football here in a couple hours. Jets at Colts. Jets rookie, well, not really rookie. He's been in the league for 3 years. But his name is Matt White. Looked really good. Threw for over 400 yards last week. I think the Colts may be ready for him. Carson Wentz, I don't know if he's 100%. I think their running game, Jonathan Taylor's going to have one heck of a game tonight. I picked the Colts to win this game, so I got the Colts over the Jets.
The Jets quarterback looked way better than the rookie did, and I can't think of his name at the moment. But the Jets have been competing against very good teams, but they've been blown out against mediocre to bad teams. And the Colts, I wouldn't call them a very good team, an elite team who did the Jets beat last week?
Somebody that was so unpredictable that they were unpredicted.
Yeah. Well, the Jets has been winning against very good teams, competing with them, but they're doing bad against teams that are average or below average. And the Colts aren't elite, so I'm giving the Colts the win on this one.
Okay, we both got the Colts. Patriots at the Panthers. Patriots have been looking good. Rookie quarterbacks, improving a little bit each week. Panthers, they had a couple first good 2 or 3 weeks, and they've just not been the same since McCaffrey's been out. So I'm going with the Pats on this one just because, I don't know, Panthers just are a different team without McCaffrey playing.
The Patriots have been winning like they normally do. They've been winning against the Chargers, which is doing very good this year. Lost off of bye week. But Patriots are winning against good teams. They're competing. Their rookie quarterback looks very good. I do think they would win against Panthers. They're just down spiral.
So, Buffalo Bills against, I don't know here, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ooh, this could be a tight one. Come on, guys. Bills, Super Bowl caliber team. I get the Bills over Jacksonville easy in this one.
Unless this is a very unpredictable game, Bills easily.
Falcons at New Orleans. Falcons have been kind of coming into their own. New Orleans just lost Winston for the whole year. So I'm giving this to the Falcons. They're an up-and-coming team, and New Orleans is still kind of struggling. They still got Kamara, an okay defense. I just think the Falcons have a little more firepower right now. This is going to be a close game. Don't get me wrong. I think it'll be close. I got Falcons.
New Orleans on their third-string quarterback. He looked, from the clips I saw, he looked good. He was managing the game. He beat the Buccaneers, former Super Bowl champions, upgraded their team. What's the other team? I can't read.
Falcons.
The Falcons. They've been getting better throughout the year. It's going to be a close game, but I think New Orleans will win in the end, like they did last week.
And sorry, guys, I just got the games written down on a piece of paper, so that's why Brett can't read it because you got Sasquatch writing, which, it's Sasquatchian. So, the Raiders at the Giants. Raiders just lost Riggs, or who knows how long for his DUI accident or somebody got killed. So they just lost one of their main weapons. They still got a good running game. Giants, kind of hit and miss team right now, but Raiders, losing the head coach, now losing one of their wide receivers. They're going through a lot. Giants at home. I don't think Barkley's back yet. You know what, people? I just can't go with the Raiders. I think the Raiders has got too much turmoil. I'm going with the Giants.
Raiders at Giants. Giants, they're like the Jets. I don't know why, but New York, their teams, they've always... They're doing good against good teams, but against any other team, they're doing bad. But just like the other New York team, I don't think they have enough. The Raiders just have too many weapons like Jacobs and their power back. I can't think of his name at the moment. And they have an overall very good team. I think they only have one loss in the season against the Bears. Then as soon as they lost their head coach, they kept on winning. The Giants, I think, will put up a little bit of fight, but I think Raiders will win the game.
Next game, Vikings at the Ravens. Vikings, they've been pulling some off. They're always in close games because of their wide receivers, because of their running back. Defense is coming along. Ravens, though, you get the mobile quarterback, all kinds of running backs. I mean, veteran running backs. Wide receivers, not the greatest. Defense is pretty good. I think the Ravens are going to find a way to pull this one off.
The Vikings at Ravens. Ravens are winning some games, but losing some games. Pretty sure they lost last week. Didn't they lose last week?
It's been a week ago. It's been too long ago. Sasquatch don't get that long of memory.
But they lose and win against good teams. They either blow up. I think they won against the Bengals 2 weeks back, and they lost against someone this week. I don't know, but the Vikings, they're staying in games. I think Kirk Cousins still has over 100 passer rating. Cook didn't get that many yards. I think he only got around 60, around 50 yards. I can't think of the correct number there, but he needs to be more involved into it so it's not just pass. But I think overall the Vikings will pull out in this game.
So Brett's got the Vikings. Browns at Bengals, pretty good interconference matchup here. Bengals been looking good. Mixon, Burrow's been looking good. I think they got the Jamar Chase. To me, he's going right now the rookie of the year on offense. Browns running backs are a little bit banged up. I don't know if Chubb's coming back this week or not. Another quarterback's banged up. I know the wide receiver cores are banged up. I'm giving this one to Bengals.
The Bengals losing a few games against teams I wouldn't think of, but I think they lost to a surprising team last week. I don't have a good enough memory to remember each game. But I do think they would win against this game with the Browns' offense is banged up with their running back core to their quarterback. I think Bengals will win this.
Broncos at the Cowboys. Broncos doing a little bit of trading here and there. Defense might not be quite as what it was because of the trades. Running backs are healthy finally once again. Wide receivers are okay. Their quarterback manages the game. You don't see nothing heroic out of Bridgewater, but he hangs in the games. Cowboys, Prescott's questionable. I think he'll probably will play, but he is questionable. I mean, they pulled one off at the Vikings last Sunday night. Being at the Cowboys and the Broncos, I think the Cowboys are in a roll, even with Dak banged up. If Dak can make it through this game, I give it to the Cowboys.
Broncos losing their best defensive player. I think Von Miller's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Fuller not playing that much. I think he's only played 1 or 2 games this season. I don't think he's going to play this game either. Their quarterbacks, they're getting a little injured here and there. Bridgewater, I think he's been injured out of a few games this season. He is playing decent, but I do think the Cowboys are overall a better team and they'll win this one.
Texans at the Dolphins. Texans kind of in rebuilding mode here. They traded away Ingram, the main running back they had for the year. Dolphins, Tua's coming back. He's looking good, fighting for his position. I think he's got the team as his, he's going to be the number 1 quarterback for the Dolphins right now. Texans, I just think they're too much of a rebuilding into motion right now. I'm giving this one to the Dolphins.
The Dolphins, I think they have one win in the season. They lost to Jacksonville a few weeks back. Texans, they're doing better than I would expect. I just don't think the Dolphins will win this one. Getting the Texans to win. The Dolphins, even through preseason, they look pretty bad. Tua out, and then he came back in through a few interceptions, through more interceptions. I just don't think Dolphins have a good enough team to continue.
All right, Chargers at the Eagles. Chargers have lost a couple I don't think they should have lost. Eagles are kind of that wild card team of, but Miles Sanders is out for, I know he's on the IR. I got him on my fantasy league team. I know he's out for a couple more weeks. So, number one running back's gone. I mean, can they put all the weight on Hurts? Second year quarterback. Chargers, yeah, you got another second year quarterback there in Herbert, but you got the wide receiver core. You got Eckler. You got the better defense. I'm giving this one to the Chargers.
The Eagles, I think they outscored their opponent by at least 20 points. Minshew got a few snaps. The Chargers are a very good team, losing to some surprising games. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna give the Eagles the win here. The Chargers, they lose to random teams. The Eagles are a random team, like a flip of a coin, and I think they would win this out.
All right, the Packers against Kansas City. Kansas City was not the team they were last year. They barely beat the Giants Monday Night Football by, I think, a field goal. I mean, they are nowhere near the team they were. But the Packers, if they had Aaron Rodgers, it'd be a different outcome. But Jordan Love will be starting for the Packers this week. Rodgers is out with COVID. Even with Packers are going to run it. I mean, they're going to test Love a little bit, but it's going to be a running game. Kansas City, they just have no defense. When the Giants give them competition, I know it's Love's first real start. It's going to test him out, see what he has. This is a first-time start. You saw what Matt White did last week, but Love against Kansas City. Love's been around the league under Aaron Rodgers for a year now. Kansas City's just not looking good, but they still got Hill. They still got Kelsey. Mahomes just needs to start making better decisions. Packers don't have that great of a defense either. Wow, that's going to be a tough one. I was going to pick, with Aaron Rodgers, I was going to pick Kansas City hands down, but now that I think about it, the Packers is going to run and run and run. I'm giving this to the Packers. I don't know. I see upset on this one. Seeing what I saw of the Giants last week against Kansas City.
The Packers are a hard team to predict. I'm pretty sure I have 1 or 0 games correctly predicted against them. Packers week 1, Jordan Love looked solid without the starting wide receivers, which he might not have all the starting wide receivers this week, but you're gonna look good when the other quarterback on your team threw 3 interceptions. Kansas City, horrible defense. Patrick Mahomes averages more than I think up now it's more closer to 2 interceptions per game. Going against a very injury-filled Packers defense, they're getting a few people back, I think. Maybe their offensive lineman, I think, called Bakhtiari or something along those lines. It's going to be a high-scoring game, in my opinion. Kansas City. It's going to be a close game.
It's going to be close.
I can see it anyway.
Yeah. The Cardinals against the 49ers. Cardinals have been playing like an unbeaten team. I mean, they've been playing good. I mean, not a lot of weaknesses. Kind of remind me of the Bills. Probably not quite where the Bills are at yet. But the Cardinals are an up-and-coming team. 49ers. Garoppolo. I'm waiting for Trey Lance to get his start here. The running back situation is kind of in flux. I think that rookie they got's doing pretty decent. Not Sermon, but the other one. I think the Cards just got the better team right now.
I think this is an easy prediction. I think the Cardinals will win. Last week they lost to the Packers. 49ers beat the Bears. But the Cardinals, as long as they talk about to AJ Green about actually looking for the ball, I think they would win this one.
Titans at the Rams, guys. It's going to be a couple teams that are coming around to doing good. Rams are looking good with Stafford and their running game with Henderson. Cup, Cooper Cup. Rams are looking good. Pretty good defense. Titans, they've been surprising people. Henry's out for the year now, though, people. I mean, Henry got knocked out. That goes that running game. They're going to rely on the passing game more, which Rams can slow that down. I'm giving this one to the Rams because Henry's done for until at least after the season.
Titans versus Rams. If Henry was still in, I'd give the slight edge to the Titans, but I think the Rams overall are a better team. Better overall team, better defense, better offense, better coaching. I just think they're overall better team.
And the last game of Week 9, the Bears at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bears defense have actually been looking really good. Justin Fields has taken big strides each game. He gets a little better. Steelers, they got a rookie running back. Bears can shut down the run. I think they're going to come after Roethlisberger. He is nowhere near what he used to be. Fields' first big show on Monday Night Football could be Roethlisberger's one last big hurrah. Both are going to want to win. I think right now the defenses are somewhat similar. I think the Bears coming after Roethlisberger have a better chance of a sack than the Steelers coming after Fields. If he can just run and not hang on to the ball and get sacked, like he did last week, he ran around, made things happen. I'm going against the Bears. I know it's at Steelers, but I'm just going against the Bears. Going with the Bears on this one.
With or against?
With.
The Bears against the Steelers. Bears defense really didn't show up last week throughout the second half of the game. Khalil Mack is a big part of that, but their defensive backs, they need to pick up someone because they're letting people wide open on third down, and don't only put 3 defensive linemen on their third and long to give them a lot of time. Khalil Mack wasn't in that game. This week, I think he will be in the game. Without Matt Nagy interfering in the plays, Fields looks super good. I think over 100 passer rating, a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown. He looked very good. Their defense allowed, I think, over 30 points. Steelers, not the greatest defense this year. I've been losing a lot of games. Ben Roethlisberger, he just stands in the pocket. He's really doesn't run that much. I think he has a couple fumbles this year. Juju Smith-Schuster's still out. He's going to be out the whole year. So both teams are pretty injured each. But just like the Packers, the Bears are a pretty unpredictable team. But on Monday Night Football, I do think they would win this game.
All right, guys, that's our picks for Week 9. We'll see. Brett and I chose quite a few different ones. I see right off the bat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ones we disagreed on. So anybody can take the lead. With being, I'm only up by 3 games. So we'll see what happens. We'll see you again in Week 10 coming up next week. Can't believe football season's already in Week 9, guys. It's going fast. So enjoy the games. Have fun. Thursday Night Football starts here in a couple hours. So we'll get this downloaded as quick as we can. And have fun. Enjoy. Go whatever favorite team you got. Have fun.